Oh, so let's talk about this new application, right? So it can be good for the whole DeFi space of Ergo.
Buy over 50 cryptocurrencies with no fees whatsoever using crypto.com. Get a £50 bonus by using my link and signing up on the website.
Right. So this application is about auctions, right? So this is about some interface to decentralized auctions on the Ergo blockchain, right? Where you can place bids, right? And yeah, you can buy some tokens via auctions, right? And so this opens also digital collectible space on Ergo, right? So now you know well NFTs on top of Ethereum, so digital collectibles is a hot topic, right? And so we are going to be there as well, right? So yeah, there will be some collectible coins released by the Ergo Foundation, likely even, right? So yeah, now it's about a few days before the auctions application to be launched, but yeah, it's at the moment of the video release, so I guess there will be some initial collectible coins, right, to be sold via auctions. And yeah, so maybe we can also make some joint collectibles with BPSA, you know, right, and so on. So for example, well, as a theoretical example, I'm not sure this will be the case, but yeah. So when it will be the second anniversary of the Ergo network, right? So Ergo Foundation can, for example, launch collectible singleton token, right? For example, or maybe not singleton, but 10 tokens, right, associated with the second anniversary, right? And what can we do in Ergo, and what's not done in Ethereum yet is, well, such tokens can be proof of work backed. So we already have some designs expressed on Ergo forum about proof of work backed tokens, right? When you are working on issuing transaction, and then issued token has some special property like block ID in Bitcoin, starting with a certain number of zeros, for example, in the same way. So a token on top of Ergo can start with its identifier can start with a certain number of zeros, for example, right? So has some difficulty. All right. So then, yeah. So we can have collectible tokens, which are also kind of digital gold coins, right? So some work is needed in order to produce them, right? And then such digital gold coins can be with also some collectible value, right? So issued on some rare events by Ergo Foundation, for example. So they can be sold via auctions. And yeah, so now there are also some organizations issuing collectible tokens on top of the blockchain. So, for example, a Central Bank of Lithuania issued some collectible coins on top of NEM blockchain a few months ago, right? And the Austrian Post issued some digital stamps on top of Ethereum blockchain, right? So we can expect that, yeah, maybe some entities will issue something on top of Ergo blockchain, and such collectible items. So, for example, digital stamp, right? So from some post office can also be backed by proof of work, right? So by some work spent in the digital world, right? Then we have some very interesting intersection between properties of the digital and the real world, right? So something rare in the real world, which is also protected and associated with protected by work, right, and associated with digitally rare object, right? So some special identifier with a certain property.
Very good. Very good. That's exciting stuff to look forward to. Okay. And then moving on, Yoroi wallet. Now, I've never used the Yoroi wallet. I've never, I know it's Cardano wallet. Do you want to say a little bit about it? And then what's the big deal about Ergo being integrated into the Yoroi wallet?
All right, so Yoroi wallet is the most popular wallet for Cardano, I guess. Right, so it has more than 100,000 users. And before Ergo, only ADA was there, right? So only Cardano. And yeah, so Ergo is the second token to get on Yoroi, right? And yeah, from my experience, this is a very solid wallet available in forms of browser extensions and mobile applications. Okay, and yeah, what's also very important, well, for both Ergo and I believe Cardano also in future, that you know, one of the key factors of Ethereum success was MetaMask, actually, right? So some light wallets where you hold tokens, and when you are using D apps, right? So this D app is signing request to your MetaMask wallet, and you are signing a request within your MetaMask, right? So not sending money to some third-party application, right? You probably don't trust. Right, and you're also not spending gas, right, and sending money to some application. Right, and so in the same way, Yoroi will be kind of MetaMask for Ergo, right, and then for Cardano also. So it will be kind of light wallets where you can sign the requests from external applications. Right, so if some application, for example, is sending a request to sign dex order, for example, right, then you will sign it in your Yoroi wallet. Okay, and so there is a standard for interaction, EIP 12, right, and so prototype implementation is going on. And so, yeah, this is a very important factor, I think, for the success of the Ergo ecosystem.
Yes.
Right, so we need for some light and easy to use wallets with possibility to handle requests from D apps built on top of Ergo.
And I'm also thinking that it will lead to 100,000 Cardano holders discovering Ergo.
Oh yeah, that's also, but yeah, I think many Cardano holders already discovered Ergo. Yeah, so
That's
yeah, we see a lot of newcomers from Cardano in the Ergo community.
Great. Okay, and then you want to let us know about Gate.io listing?
Yeah, so it's a very old Chinese exchange. So they're around since 2013, I guess. So yeah, one of the oldest exchanges in the space, and yeah, pretty old. And yeah, I don't know what to tell actually. So they are
top 20. I think.
Yeah, so in CoinGecko they are number 4.
Okay.
In CoinMarketCap rating, they are number 18. Like that, right? So yeah, in top 20, and yeah, so in BTI rating, which is kind of whitewashing free crypto exchanges rating, they are number 8. Right. So yeah, pretty good exchange. Yeah, with good liquidity, good real liquidity, no whitewashing, and so on, right? So very solid guys, and yeah, what's good, they reached us first, right? So they didn't ask about any crazy amounts to be paid, just some ergs for an airdrop, right? To reward people voting for listing Ergo. So we had a single day voting, right, where it was needed to collect 10 millions of votes associated with GT tokens, so gates.io tokens. Right, so 10 millions, and they were collected within the first hour, like that.
Wow.
Right, so yeah, we collected like 50 millions, right, in total. And so yeah, yesterday we got listed there, and yeah, order book is already pretty decent. So yeah, it seems well, Gate IO listing is well, opening a new page in Ergo history, especially for traders, right? So I'm myself not trading at all since 2014. Yeah, late 13 even. Right, so the first crypto winter. All right, so but yeah, so it opens a gateway to good liquidity, right, and also yeah, it opens doors to other Tier 1 exchanges, I guess, right? So we are going to talk now with other Tier 1 exchanges, right? So we are in talks actually with few, but yeah, so usually they're asking for some crazy amounts, right? So they are not so good, even if they are not asking for that much. Sometimes, yeah, I mean, conditions are not very good. Still, so yeah, hopefully now we will have better conditions, right, for other exchanges as well. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully, well, other Tier 1 exchanges will follow.
Great, thank you, Alex, and I look forward to hearing about those. And then, is there anything else you want to let us know about oracles or any other aspects of the Ergo platform?
So oracles are running fine, right? So yeah, there is a new version coming, some updated version, and yeah, after that, well, oracle pools will be pretty much stable. Well, in regards with the design, right, and yeah, so stable coin is going on. Right, and hopefully, well, oracles will be useful in other contracts. So there are some partnerships maybe around that to be announced in coming weeks, even first partnerships to be announced. So yeah, I mean, there are many things going on, right? So yeah, a lot of announcements are coming in next few weeks. Even.
Yes, and exciting times indeed. And I'll have all the links for Ergo in the description below. And I do recommend. I have to give a shout out to. I've already mentioned his name, Guy. His blog posts on what's happening with Ergo are really well written and very frequent, and they're one way of keeping really well up to date with what's happening with the project. Anything else you want to let us know, Alex, before we finish up?
Yeah, so about articles on the Yoroi, so there is an article. I'm not quite sure whether it's published now, but at the moment of video it's been released, so it will be published definitely. So it's from the guy you adore, Brandon. Right, and yeah, so it is exactly about importance of Yoroi for ecosystem. So yeah, you can put a link also under the video. Okay, so yeah, that's probably it. So as you see, so a lot of things done since our last talk, right? And
Yes.
also a lot of things going on. So there is a price appreciation for that for sure, right? And yeah, we are working, right, so we continue to deliver, and yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted at the moment,
You
to
are.
say honestly.
Because it took I don't know how long it took to arrange this, to find a time that worked for you, and it got postponed because all this stuff that's happening. And I said this to you before we started recording, is that you are the lead dev for a rapidly growing project, but also that's one inside a rapidly growing space as well. There's a lot happening.
Right. Yeah. So you need to keep your eye on many things going on and around, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to develop your own stuff, and you need to manage some other developers. You need to teach developers how to work with Ergo script and other tooling we have, and so on, so on. Yeah. So thankfully now we have many experienced devs here, right?
How many in the team, roughly?
So hard to say, because some folks are not very stable, right? So they're appearing and disappearing and so on, right? So I mean, there is no formal company we have, right? So it's not an enterprise after all. But yeah, in general, there could be up to like maybe 15, right? Different developers working on different things, right? So yeah, like that maybe. So some guys are working on wallets and software wallets, hardware wallets. So ledger integration, for example, is going on. Right. So there are some guys working on contracts, on applications.
Oh, Alex, your sound has gone.
One.
Back. That's it. Back now. It's back now. Some guys applications.
Okay, so there are some anonymous developers, and so for example, for Ergo Mixer, we have maybe few developers working on the mixer, not one, but it's hard to say even how many developers there. So it seems maybe like 2 or 3, but this is just guess. Maybe just one guy with insane productivity, right? So and very diverse skills, but it's hard to say, right? Especially when it's about anonymous developers. And this auctions app, by the way, is developed by kind of recently joined, probably anonymous developer, unknown real. Right, so before this auctions app, so he made another application called ZK Treasury, right? So it means zero knowledge treasury, and this is also quite interesting application. But we can talk for long about applications on top of Ergo, so maybe it can be a topic of another talk, right? So next talk then will be about limitations and improper balances in Ethereum DeFi, and how things are going for Ergo, and which applications we can expect, and which applications already done on top of Ergo.
Very good, Alex.
Right.
Thank you. Listen, thank you so much. I so appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. आपने आराम भी करना और चाय भी पीना.
Koda Hamas.
All right, so I was just going to say, so what I said to Alex, I said make sure that he gets rest and he drinks plenty of tea, and then he said which is bye-bye. And for anybody who's watching, comments, questions in the description below. Go join the Telegram group or the Discord group. Go check it out. Do your own due diligence. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Alex signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.